Hi guys. Hi. I'm just gonna do a quick little live. Not gonna stay long with you. I just wanna do a quick, really quick little live. Where did I see it? Hi guys, welcome to my live. Thanks for joining me. Nice to see you. Thank you. I'm just gonna do a quick little live. The first thing I just want to talk about. Recently, you know, one thing with me, when it comes to certain things, I love to inform myself and I love to get the facts before I run with things. Because, oftentimes many of us will run with things because we are biased towards a certain person. But I want to try and be fair when there is a need to be fair. All right. Now, recently, there's two things I want to talk about tonight. I'm just going to touch this one first. Recently, there's been an argument on social media about Donna Go and if her kids are legal or if they're illegal in America. Part of the argument is number one that she came out and she said that her kid's father filed for the kids, for the three kids, 1 year after he came to the US. The argument has been that this cannot be so. Sometimes, guys, in all honesty, and so, you see, sometimes before we come out and speak on things we don't know or things we're not sure of, I think we should inform ourselves and don't let it always seem to be because we have a vendetta or a certain dislike for a person, we just run with certain things and without educating ourselves about it. Because quite honestly, sometimes we run with things and people that are listening to us, hi Green, people that are listening to us run with the improper information. Now, like I said, Donna has been talking a lot about immigration issues, which quite honestly, based on her status, I think she should keep silent. But it is not for me to tell someone what they can or cannot talk about. That's not my business. But um, um, here we are. There's two things that she said that people are saying that she's lying. And again, I'm going to reiterate how much we need to educate ourselves on things before we run with it. Because when we don't come with proper information because of our biasness or because of how we feel about a person, we give the wrong information. Now, one part she said was that her husband filed for all three kids in 1 year after he came to America. And a lot of the argument that's been going around social media is that that's not true. But I am here to tell you that it is true. It is true. She didn't lie when she said that. She didn't lie when she said that, right? Because USCIS, that's Immigration and Naturalization website says an immigrant with lawful permanent residence or US citizen status can file a form I-130 petition for alien relative for their children 1 year after entering the USA. As a lawful permanent resident or citizen, you may petition for unmarried children with faster processing, typically for those under 21. Let me read that again. An immigrant with lawful permanent residence, meaning somebody who come up on a green card or who get a green card, somebody file for them and them come up, or a US citizen status can file a form 1-130 petition for alien relative for their children 1 year after entering the USA. As a lawful permanent resident or citizen, you may petition for unmarried children with faster processing, typically for those under 21. So it means that if your children that you're filing for are under the age of 21, the process to get them here would have been faster. So she didn't lie about that. We must give unto Caesar what is Caesar's. And this is why I say, guys, before we come out and talk certain things, we must learn how to, good night, Karen. We must, hi, Telma. We must learn how to watch, how to get proper information instead of just coming out and say somebody's lying. Because you know, me not like Danago. I don't like Danago for a lot of the things that she has done to the poor and disenfranchised people. But when she come out and say some things, rather than we just get up and run with it and say a lie she tell, we need to go and inform ourselves. And she also said that the kids they didn't get a brown envelope. They got a CD. She was not lying either. Between 2011 and 2012, because what USCIS has been trying to do, they're trying to get things done electronically so that they can do away with the brown envelopes, with the visa packages. The brown envelopes are called visa packages. Hey, Olive. Immigrant visa packets are largely outdated as the process shifted to electronic paperless submissions through the Consular Electronic Application Center around between 2011 to 2012. While physical packets are no longer standard, valid visas still have expiration dates, whatever that goes. But basically, what they're saying right here is, even though they might still give out the brown envelopes, what USCIS is trying to do is to get rid of the packages and put everything on a CD. They're trying to get more use an electronic, get things done electronically, right? So she didn't lie. So sometimes we have to be, when we're gonna speak on certain things, so as not to give people wrong information, because we don't like the person who gonna jump up and said I lie them I tell. No, we mustn't do that. We must render to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Right? So she didn't tell a lie. She didn't tell a lie when she said the husband filed for the kids within 1 year. It's right there on the USCIS, Immigration and Naturalization Services website, that yes, somebody coming to the USA, who come to the USA on a green card status or whatever it is, they can file for their children back home as long as the children are under the age of 21 within 1 year of them coming here. And if you no go look, it's not just me saying that, because I know a lot of people. Maxine, call me on 845-262-8653. 845-262-8653. Let me call her. Let me call her. I don't know if I have her number on this phone. Hold on, guys. Let me try to call her, because I guess she want to call for the live. I'm gonna see if I have her number on this phone. Give me a minute, guys. Contacts. No, I don't have her number on this phone. Now, Maxine, if you're hearing me, sweetheart, call me on 845-262-8653. 845-262-8653, Max. Call me on that number. Let me see if I have your number in this. I don't think I have your number on the phone here. Maxine, if you're hearing me, love, let me give you the number again. 845-262-8653. Call me on that number. All right? So, yeah, what I'm saying, guys, sometimes we must get the proper information, because the information is right there at our fingertips. So she didn't lie when she said, I don't know if I'm gonna put this out there. I don't know if the children are here legally or not, but I am saying that she did not lie when she said their father filed for them 1 year after coming to the United States, because USCIS website says yes, a green card holder or a citizen can file for their children to come to the USA 1 year after they themselves enter the USA, as long as the children are under the age of 21 and the children are not married. All right, she didn't lie about the B part either, because the same website also says that U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Services are trying to get away from are trying to get a paperless situation where they do everything electronically. It's right there on the U.S. CIS website. So I think we need to properly inform ourselves before we just jump up and say, boy, the person is lying or something. And I am not in no shape or form trying to take up for Donegal or trying to say she's not a liar or whatever. I am simply saying that what she said about the father filing for them 1 year, Karen said she did give some mixed information, but some of her information is correct. Who did the children file for her if they did not have their status? Karen, you kind of have to break that down for me a little bit. I don't understand. Oh, you're saying, how did the children file for her? Well, you have to remember, she has a son who is in the army, or who was in the army, the U.S. Army. As a result of that, he gets citizenship or whatever based on the fact that he was in the army. So he can file for her, and based on my understanding, he is the one that filed for her. But like I said, I don't know if the two daughters are legal or illegal. My point on all of this is, she said two things which people are saying that she's lying, and I am saying that she's not lying, because the information is there. That's what I said, Audrey, that her son filed. The information is there on the Immigration and Naturalization website. A green card holder, if I file, let's say I file for my father, all right? For example, let me just give an example. Let's say I file for my father. He comes up, because what I don't know if a lot of people know this. When somebody files for another person, they get a package, and in that package there's a part of that package that specifies that, is there anyone in your family that you intend to file for when you come to the USA. So when you fill out that form, listen to what I'm saying, guys. Everyone who gets, if I file for my father, USCIS, Immigration and Naturalization Service, sends some dockets to my father telling him the date when he should go to do his medical, or the date to go for the interview, whatever. In that same docket, there is a paper that asks the question, will you, the person that I am filing for, which is my father, be filing for anyone to join you to come to the USA? If my father has children that he wants to file for and they're under 21, my father is going to put on that docket, on that piece of paper, yes, he's going to put the names of the children on that. Now, when he goes for his interview, that docket, he's going to present it to the Consular General, all right? Then after that interview, he will go to do the medical. I don't know if they've changed it up now, but I know that's how it used to be years gone by, right? When he goes for the medical, the doc, wherever he goes for the medical, they will send that information to USCIS in Jamaica, to the American Embassy in Jamaica, right? Back in the days, what was happening, and no, it's not. No, Karen. We just can't talk about charity alone. We must talk about. If we want people to understand certain things, it can't be just that every day we get up and beat her down on charity. We don't know how me feel about she and the charity, but what I am saying, if she's not telling a lie, then we need to say she's not lying. We mustn't just come out and call her a liar without proof to back it up. And that is how I am. Right? Me can't be too biased on the ear when I say render to Caesar what belong to Caesar. When it comes to the charity part, I will definitely curse her the worst way and go on about that. Not curse her, but talk the facts. But at the same time, whether it's personal or not, Karen, she spoke about it. My point here is this. She came out and spoke about some stuff about immigration, ICE, and all kind of things. The argument has been because she said that her children's father filed for them 1 year after he entered the United States. A lot of persons on social media, Paula Dale, if I am watered down, you can take your ass back through the door you came through. Did I invite you over here, Paula Daly? Did I send you an invitation, Paula Daly? You know what the problem is with a lot of you illiterate, undereducated mongrels? Uno too enough. Me sure me never turn on my live and say, Paula Daly, come. So if I am watered down, why am I relevant enough for you to come and sit and watch what I am saying, to hear what I'm saying, so you can comment to see that I'm watered down? Kiss my rear end. You're too enough. Back to the regular program now. Yes, guys. So what I am saying is sometimes we need to inform ourselves about certain things before we just come out and say a person is lying. So I am here saying, and Karen, you can disagree as much as you want, sweetheart. We're all entitled to our opinion, all right? I am not just going to come out and beat her on charity. You see, when it comes to facts, you see me? I am a person that loves to read. I am a person that loves to be informed. So if you don't want, if you only want to join me when I am speaking about her charity, then that's fine. But I am not going to come out and call her a liar when I have the facts at hand. So if you disagree with what I am saying, sweetheart, then just go and then come back at a time when you can agree with me. It's that simple, all right? I am not going to sit here. You are an undereducated mongrel, Paula Daly, and you need to take your mongrelized self off of my life, all right? As a matter of fact, let me block you. Because you see, people like Uno a problem. Because you know, I go come sit down, come watch my life for tell me say me water down. Then let me ask a question now. What kind of idiot I go sit down and watch somebody who is watered down? Who are the bigger idiot? Now you, my love, let me block you. So guys, I am saying, when it comes, because there are people, whether we have big platforms or little platforms, the onus is on us to give correct information, because we have people where listen, we have people where watch, and people will go away with the information we give them and think that it is so. Oh, sorry, Karen, I owe you write it, sweetheart. I owe you write it. Because you say I am disagreeing with you. Sorry, my apologies, sweetheart. Sorry, you should have put I am not. Sorry, Karen, my apologies, sweetheart. My apologies. My humblest apologies, my sister. Sorry about that. So I am saying that she did not lie when she said the father petitioned for the children in 1 year, because the children's name, because if he had any inkling of the fact that he would be petitioning for these children, when he received this package from from Immigration and Naturalization Service, there's a form in that paper, in that package which he got, which would ask him if he intended to file for anyone when he came to the USA. So he would have put those children's name on that form. So when he went to the embassy, it's okay, sweetheart, no problem, hon. So when he went for his appointment to the American embassy in Jamaica and handed them that package, those children's names would have already been submitted to USCIS. All he had to do when he came to America was to get himself situated or get someone to show that financially they will be responsible for the kids, that they would not become wards of the state, and the filing would have gone through. So she did not lie. All right, and she did not lie when she said the children's information went on a CD, because it is right there where it says immigrant visa packets, which are what Jamaicans call the brown envelopes, are largely outdated as the process has shifted to electronic paperless submissions. And this has been happening since between 2011 and 2012. So when she mentioned in 2017, or whenever it was that her kids came up that they got a CD, she was not lying, right? And even though the brown envelopes are being largely outdated, they are still being used, because the process to go electronically takes some time. All right, so we know, thank you, Aisha. Yeah, we know that Aisha says, we know that Donna lies a lot. It's proven. But some of these bloggers just come out here and pick off everything she said without proper research or evidence, and it's getting distasteful now. I find it distasteful too, Aisha, because as far as I am concerned, information is just a fingertip away. And that's what I did. I went on, because I was ready to come out here and call her a liar. And I went on the website, and what I am saying is based off what I found on the website. So I am saying bloggers that come out here and say she's lying, do your due diligence, get the information before you come out and properly inform your audience, whether the kids are legal or not or whatever. I am just going by what I have learned, because I have also just learned this. And whether the kids, I am not going to get into whether the kids are legal or illegal. That's not my business. That's her business. My business with her is the business of charity. Her kids' business and their status in America is not my business. All right, and that's all I have to say on that topic. Now, on the topic of what I have been seeing circulating, where this young lady, I think her name is Juliana, or I can't remember her name, but she has accused PMP Member of Parliament Dwayne Vaz of sexual harassment. Now, when I came out today, when I just heard it, I made a post on my page. Thank you. No, I don't, honestly, I don't think it's our business if her kids are legal or illegal, right? That's between them and God. Even though I question their status at times, because I can't see how your mother is receiving awards and whatnot, and none of you are there to help her get to proud and whatever. But that's not my business. So I'm not going to talk about whether they are illegal or not. I just go about what I have learned today from the USCIS website. So yes, I made a post on my page, and I'm saying that based on the allegations, if the allegations are true, it doesn't matter which political party he belongs to, but he should face whatever consequence. Hi Lady Benz, big up sweetheart. Whatever consequence there is to face. But somebody, I think it was Kamala, that directed me to some text messages. And when I read those text messages, I had to take a step back and ask the question because I also heard that the text messages allegedly, let me use the word allegedly because I'm not sure, that allegedly the text messages were from 2025. But my question to the young lady, and I'm not going to dog her out, I'm not going to disrespect her because, like I said, there's three sides to a story: his, hers, and the middle part, right? Sometimes there's four, sometimes there's five. But my question to her, based on the text messages that I saw, how could you still be so comfortable with someone who has been sexually harassing you? Because sexual harassment, especially in a work environment, is not a comfortable thing, right? And I also have to ask, how come you did not go to the hospital, to the police, and make a statement, give a statement? Did you go to anyone that was higher than Mr. Vaz to make this complaint? And you know, I have to also say this: a lot of men, especially Jamaican men, don't know how to properly, I don't know if it's part of a culture or just how them feel like say every woman belong to them and them supposed to put argument to every woman. But that is neither here nor there, because based on the text message that I saw, it seems like something was going on between both of them. But again, I also saw, I didn't see all of the text messages, because based on the text messages that were put out into the public, whoever sent it only wanted to send that certain part. So I cannot say A nor B, but I think I still have the right to ask the question, how were you so comfortable with someone who was sexually harassing you? And if this happened in 2025, why is it taking you in January 2026 or whenever it came out to speak about it? Because this is something, and you know, here in America, we have had a lot of women with what they call the Me Too movement, where they come out and they say that certain men either sexually molested them or sexually harassed them in years gone by, blah blah blah, whatever, and they got recompensation. They got compensation for it. They got monetary compensation for it. But like I said, I am not going to judge the young lady because I was not there. I'm not going to judge Mr. Vaz either. But the only two questions I have for her are, one, based on what I read, you were comfortable with Mr. Vaz. So how and why were you still so comfortable with someone who was sexually harassing you? What now prompted you to make a complaint, right? You see, sometimes you see politics in Jamaica and politics overall is a dirty game. And this is why when a certain political party here in the United States wanted me to run on their political ticket, I was very excited about it. But when I took the news to my family, the first thing they said to me was no. Because you see, when you get involved in politics, you become like a puppet on a string, because you have to go by what them say. You can't be as outspoken as you want to be, X, Y, and Z, and your life becomes an open book. Not just your life, but your family's lives, your friends' lives, and I would not put my family through that, right? And if the allegations are true, then he should be dealt with in the way that you deal with someone who is doing that. If the allegations are false and they were meant to slander his name, then he needs to deal with that legally. But men need to be careful. Them need for know that they need to have certain respect in a work environment. You can't be in a relationship with someone that you're working with, because I don't know what went on between the two of them, but see, they know him name a call in a very disparaging way, right? But my two questions again are gonna be to the young lady. How were you so comfortable still with someone who was sexually harassing you? And why did it wait until now? What happened that caused you to now come out and speak about it? All right, I'm not going to disrespect her. I'm not going to disrespect him. I am just giving my little 2 cents. And that is it for me, guys. I just wanted to come out and address the issue with Donna, because when you hear me can come out here and say Donna not tell no lie, then you must know, right? And then you're gonna have people out there who gonna say she a look friend from Plankery, but I don't care. You see, for me, I cannot be so biased, right? I cannot be so biased that the person that I am biased against, that even when they are telling the truth, I will still say they're lying. I cannot do that because I have a conscience. And based on the information, not information that I was told, but information that I myself went out there and did my due diligence and found, the information is telling me that she did not lie. All right, so until we catch up again, guys, because like me said, this was a very, very, very quick short live, but I just want to come out here, come address certain things. So until we meet again, on a big up on yourself. Thanks for the likes, and guys, may I beg you again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is on my page. On a bless up on yourself, big up on yourself, and those of us here in the US, brace on yourself, especially in New York and New Jersey. We're supposed to be getting another snowstorm this weekend. They're watching it closely. So brace on yourself. I don't know where really are going in the atmosphere, but Mother Nature tell everybody say she not afraid of nobody out here. So big up on yourself, and when you see me, Peace.